Hello everyone, welcome back to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we're going to go ahead and do a collective love story reading. So this one is going to be our usual kind of spread that I haven't done in a while now, but it's going to be for the connection between you and a person that you are connecting to. And we will see what comes up, who comes through. As always, just take what's going to resonate with you. If it does not feel like it's your story, then that's okay. Not every reading will connect. Not every reading will resonate. So just take what's going to resonate, and we're going to see the energy between you and a person that you're connecting to, and go from there and see what type of connection specifically that we're picking up on here today. So if you are new here, we also have our big bowl of names, cities, countries, life path numbers, zodiac signs, and more. So we will pull from that bowl towards the end of the reading to get some specific details for specific people. And if you do resonate with the reading, there will be an extended reading, and you can find the link for that down below in the description box. And we will go much more in depth over there, and we'll talk about that during the reading or towards the end to kind of see what we're going to clarify and what we're going to go into. So let's get into it and see. So Spirit, please tune me into this reading today for a group of people that need to hear it. I trust that they will be drawn to this reading if it's the right reading for them. If you feel drawn to the title or the thumbnail, then this could be for you. What is the energy for this specific love story coming up here today between you and a person? We ask for as much detail as possible that I can channel for this reading so that the viewer will know if this is for them. Please allow me to channel this information clearly and accurately for the highest and greatest good. So what is the energy of a specific love connection coming up for this group of people? Okay, so let's see. We have the Two of Wands, Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Hierophant, the Sage in this deck, the Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Wands. I'm seeing photographs here in my mind, so there could be that you are looking at somebody's photographs, they could be looking at your photographs. That could be some type of memory or thinking about memories, or someone's looking at photographs here. So this feels like a situation which is a bit awkward. It almost feels like with this Ace of Wands coming up at the bottom of the deck here and the Knight of Swords in the outcome position, it feels like some type of effort to have a connection, or it's almost like I feel the connection between the two of you right now, whoever this is with the Five of Swords, feels kind of like it's spinning a bit out of control. It feels like there may be a lot of different directions that this connection could take or could go in. And it feels like with this, again, the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands, there's some type of window of opportunity coming in, or desire to like, again, say something or do something. I'll clarify what that is, but it feels like right now this connection feels very tense between the two of you. So it could be that there's a lot of tension going on, or this could just be that there's a frustration here with the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands. It feels like this is a connection which feels like it's in a state of frustration, a period of frustration. And I do feel like this could be a connection which has felt like it's seen a lot of challenges. With the Hierophant here crossing, it could even be something where there's a higher spiritual lesson at play right now. There's something that kind of wants to happen here. So let me confirm. Five of Swords, what is the connection here between you and this person today that we're picking up on? Tell me a little bit more, Spirit, about the Five of Swords. Where is this connection? What type of connection is it? Where is the connection? It's kind of giving me the impression of like needing to crack open a window here. Three of Pentacles, like there's some stuffiness or feeling of the connection currently between the two of you. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I could see this possibly being a connection for some where you're trying to work on building a friendship together. You're trying to work on building a foundation together. So especially if it's, you know, could be for one group of you, if this is like an existing long-term connection or marriage or something of the sort. I do feel for some, it could be that this is where the two of you are kind of in a place where, you know, again, there's a lot of conflict going on in the background, or conflict going on between the two of you with this Five of Swords. And it feels like what could be incoming here with the Knight of Swords can be some conversation that will be had. But the Knight of Swords is kind of, there's like an undertone here of, again, like I said in the beginning, an undertone here of kind of awkwardness to some degree, or how to go about this. It feels like this person feels a little bit defeated right now. They feel defeated. They feel like they are, again, it's like there's a trouble here when it comes to making something work between the two of you is really the theme of this so far. Like there's a feeling of, I can't seem to make this work with you, or we can't seem to make this work together, or maybe there's just a feeling of a difficulty when it comes to, I want something to work or I want something to happen, but it's not happening, and I'm trying to figure out how that's going to happen, how it's going to work. Yeah, Nine of Wands, a lot of like defensive kind of the Magician and the Nine of Wands in terms of what this person is thinking and feeling about you. I feel like this person, a feeling of stirring the pot here, or action being taken, or desire to take some type of action, because we did have that Ace of Wands also at the bottom before as well. And that's kind of what I was picking up on with this incoming potential outcome energy with the Knight of Swords. This person here who's connected to you, they definitely are feeling that there's almost like, it kind of gives me the impression of trying to deliver a letter to somebody, but you are either super long distance, or this is like, I can't seem to get to this person or deliver this letter, which that can just be a metaphor. You know, it may not be that it's actually a letter being delivered, but there's that kind of feeling of this person here who's connected to you. They've been feeling very weighted down. They've been feeling like they've been under pressure. They've been feeling, and when I use the word awkward, it's kind of like an awkward sense of being in between of a certain action that you want to take, but again, like not being able to take that action just yet. So we'll definitely see more of what that means and kind of what Spirit's saying here. But with the Two of Wands being the crowning energy as well, it definitely makes sense, because it feels like this connection is kind of at a bit of a crossroads, but it's also at a point of like no return, in terms of, if I take this road, if I take this path, then it will lead me here. But if I stay here, then it is the same place here. So it's almost like a dead end of some sort that's happening. And I don't know yet what that dead end is. It could be something between the two of you, or it could be something outside of the connection. But it feels like there's a certain dead end. And what's kind of up in the air right now is the idea of taking a opportunity, or taking a chance to branch into this connection, or to communicate, or to try to work on something, build something between the two of you. So that's why the energy between you both being the Five of Swords, being shown something at nighttime too. Somebody could be up at night. There could be a lot of nighttime energy. You could be up having insomnia maybe, or this person could be, maybe there's a lot of conflict happening at nighttime, or just mentally for somebody here. And this connection feels like it's kind of like they're sort of showing me somebody behind glass, looking behind glass, trying to get contact with you, but they're behind glass. So let me get a little bit more to confirm this. The connection here, yeah, there's a lot of like confusion. I know this has come up before in my readings, but I'm seeing somebody pacing here. And when I see that, it's usually a sign that it's like there's confusion, like this shark, you know, the shark may sense that their prey is over here, but then they may also smell over here and then over here. So it's kind of like, I feel the connection itself between the two of you feels like it's in a state of confusion. Where's the connection here between you and this person? So what they're kind of showing me is like a shoe, and you're trying to put your foot in the shoe, but the shoe is too small. It's like the shoe that does not fit. And so again, I do want to confirm more as we go and see where that's coming from. But for some of you, there could be a bit of a warning here that either this is between the two of you and the shoe just doesn't fit. And you would kind of know if that's for you, because with the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles and the reference of the shoe, it is something more about the grounded or practical matters. So this could be about, are we compatible in a, you know, long-term relationship, or is there something that are we compatible in different areas in those ways? But it can also be something which is taking place possibly outside of the connection, if it's not between the two of you. So because there's a lot of this feeling with the pentacle here, the pentacles here, the pentacles, it feels like that energy again of some type of hesitation coming from this person, or they're kind of like this monkey here. There's like a feeling of, what is that feeling? It's like a feeling of, I want something, but I don't know how to get it, or I'm so kind of overwhelmed right now with something that the shoes aren't fitting. How to put this in. This connection here. Yeah, so there definitely is a little bit of a warning coming up in this reading. We have enemy in disguise, and we also have warning, don't dismiss the red flags. Missing you silently at the bottom. So this is like a far stretch. This would probably be somebody who misses you right now from afar. And with that Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands, it's somebody who desires to restart something passionate with you, or may even be coming in for quick communication with you here. But the way that this panther here with the sword and the tail and the way they're coming up here could be a little bit sharp. You know, they could be, again, I don't know what that is just yet, but there's something that I feel is causing a block or an interference right now between the two of you. And there is a bit of a warning here coming up about this connection. If this is your story, if this resonates with you. And I'm being shown a clock that is spinning backwards. So it's almost like maybe going back in time, or I don't know what this is here. It feels... There is someone connecting with you in your dreams, for they have a message for you that they are unable to deliver in the 3D at this time. They are seeking to get in contact with you in the astral. That's the energy I was getting, and that's why it's hard to explain, and now it makes sense with the magician here too. This person who's connected to you, they've been missing you, they have been nostalgic. And this could be somebody who, since it came up with this 5D energy in the magician, and that feeling of kind of they're unable to get to you, you know. So with that shark here, this represents them. This is the connection, yes, but it also represents the conflict right now surrounding this connection. For most of you, this is probably a separation that you're in with somebody. This is probably a connection with somebody where, again, there's a feeling, there's a separation here, but the two of you are not able to truly kind of let go of each other. Because at the bottom we have, you haven't been able to let this person go because they haven't been able to let you go either. This story is unfinished and the energy between you both is still alive. And that's the feeling. So the feeling that I was getting, which was hard to put into words, with this 9 of Wands, see how it's going from the 10 to the 9 of Wands, it's going backwards. So this is something where I feel the two of you have not been able to stop thinking about each other recently, or to forget about each other. The details will be different. I mean, it could be somebody who you just had been trying to work on things recently with, and it may have been a situation where, you know, you're both kind of, the energy is still alive. It's like a cord, like an electric cord that's still alive. You know, the electricity is still there. It's just like faint right now. It's just something which is in the background, or it's like a feeling of there's more to come here in this connection. There's more to talk about, or there's more to experience between the two of us. But it feels like with this enemy in disguise and the 5 of Swords, the connection itself, I think this person is coming up as the shark, in which there's like almost a feeling of, you know, almost like an empty kind of, like with the Page of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, we could build this if we had the potential to, or this could have been something, but it wasn't, or it could be something, but it's not. So it's like a feeling of a potential here. And that's why this person could be coming up in your dreams. If this resonates with you, you could be dreaming about them. They could be dreaming about you. And it's like, I feel with this 5 of Swords, again, there's like a message that wants to be delivered between the two of you. You both could be wanting to communicate. You both could be wanting to talk things through, to maybe work on things. But obviously there is something here causing an interference, which we'll look at. And this person might not be in the best energy. They might not be who they say that they are. I want to confirm them. But the reason that you're both kind of connecting here is because of the energy still lingering with the 2 of Wands up here too. So it's kind of a lingering, it's like it's in the air. You can still smell it, you can still feel it. It's still in the air, and you can't quite get rid of it completely. And it's causing that frustration of sort of, it kind of feels just like somebody who sort of wants, again, something from you, and they want to tug on your energy to manifest something with you, to communicate with you in dream state, in the astral. But in the 3D world, there's like a feeling of some type of conflict here in this connection, which has been holding it back. So let me see a little bit more. And yeah, at the bottom, when I mentioned about the dead end, when the door closes, let it. Do not return knocking on the same door out of desperation. This energy is unattractive. Let them come to you if they wish to talk. Yeah, so I don't know what happened here exactly. I'm not sure if this is maybe a breakup that happened recently, or this is just something, maybe even for some of you, like I said earlier, this could be a connection that you're already involved. You have a long-term connection or a marriage or something, and it's kind of like you both know that there's something more that you can have here or build here, or maybe it's something where you just have like a brief separation, but you know that you still have like the foundation of the relationship. And that's what I was getting with the Hierophant. This could be a deeper spiritual meaning to this connection, or there's just something to do with commitment maybe involved. But it feels like if that's the case, to where this is an existing relationship or connection, it might just be, you know how like if you do have a breakup, it may not be a breakup for everyone, but the feeling of like if you have a breakup, or maybe not a breakup, but like an argument, and you kind of left on a note where you're not sure if that really meant that, did we agree that, you know, we're over? And it's like that period in between the next time you talk that feels kind of uncomfortable or awkward in terms of what did that mean? Are we still, it's like that feeling of lingering in the air. So let me see what's going on with this person and how they're thinking and feeling about you with the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the Magician. What is this person thinking and feeling about you? I don't know why I'm seeing somebody wake up and then go to the coffee maker in the morning, trying to like get caffeinated for some reason. So that could just be that they do feel really exhausted. It might also be kind of a metaphor for the feelings about you coming from the 10 of Wands and being exhausted to this eye opening, kind of wanting to have some form of caffeine in their system to move forward somehow towards you. What are they thinking and feeling about you? I'm hearing this person has felt your energy around them recently and they haven't understood what it is. It's like if they have a swarm of flies or bees around them and they don't know what that feeling is, but they feel something. And it depends on if they're aware of what the energy is, or what, you know, telepathy or energetic exchange is. Knight of Wands at the bottom. Yeah, they've been feeling some type of like caffeinated feeling about you, about Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, wanting to maybe rush in or to feel some type of inspiration towards you. What are they thinking and feeling about you? For someone specific, if this is that you, again, had like a breakup recently, could have been an ending of a long-term relationship, just for a few people, not for everybody. They might really want to apologize for you or to you about what they may have done to contribute to the ending of the marriage or the relationship. But they're almost like holding themselves back from apologizing. So they're kind of in a bit of a prideful energy in that way. But that's just for some of you. We have blinded by the light, fearing a higher power, closed-minded mentality. The rise of the masculine. It's like this person, they feel, first of all, I feel like they feel triggered by you. You could mirror each other in this way. And it's like, I feel like this person is somehow being pushed to evolve right now, or to mature in their life, or to complete something. And it's like I'm getting somebody throw their hands in the air. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Attracting you. So pretty much the same meaning of the Magician here. Spell casting and magic, seducing with the mind. Yeah, it's kind of like I feel this is somebody who is, it's a really strange energy, but they're kind of hoping that like fate somehow will draw the two of you together, or they're leaving it up to sort of fate. Again, if this is something where it was a breakup recently for one group of you, they could be really on their solo path right now, focusing on themselves, focusing on their own journey, their finances maybe. Yeah, whoever this is, they have, with the Ten of Wands here, again, they have a lot of dense baggage right now attached to them. Honestly, like sort of tugging on you from afar here, attracting you from afar, whether they're aware of it consciously or not. For some, it could be very like sexual in nature. And I feel like they may not even know that they're doing it or that they are tugging on you this way, but they've been trying to get in contact with you again here in the astral. So this could be somebody who, from a higher self level, has been feeling this way towards you. And I just keep getting with this Four of Cups, this person is in a state of mind right now where they feel very frustrated. They feel very kind of numb almost. And that's why I'm trying to figure out how that relates to you. So I don't know, what does this person want here with you? What is this person looking for with you? Ten of Cups, Nine of Swords. Yeah, they don't feel like this is anything that is like possible in the real world. It's really weird and interesting. It's basically somebody who feels like this is something happening in a fantasy, or again, like in the 5D. And with the Nine of Swords here, they don't feel like it's possible to do anything about their feelings. And I think that they're trying to work on themselves. With these two cards, they're trying to work on themselves, and they've been somebody who has been very stubborn. With that blinded by the light here too, they definitely have a bit of a closed-minded mindset, mentality. This is somebody who's not very open to kind of spiritual topics, spiritual things. And what do they want here with the viewer? So like the coffee here, awakened eyes, a quiet affair. I think it's just really somebody who, they could possibly be involved with somebody else. There could be a third party here. And that's the part of the frustration that came up with the Five of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, of kind of, this is not able to happen in the 3D, or like I can't seem to get to you in the real world. But there is something behind the scenes that has gone on with the awakening eyes when it comes to you and their feelings towards you. But as I'm saying that, I'm getting that they are almost like trying to run away from that idea with the Nine of Swords. They could be somebody who is really afraid kind of the idea of something more spiritual. And I feel like it's actually, yeah, it's mainly their 5D self, which is why it's a little bit confusing here. But it's something where, and if this is for you, you'll probably know because you've been feeling this on a 5D level. You may have been having dreams about them. So I think the reason of the confusion that I was getting with their feelings towards you is because in the 3D world, they are trying to sort of work away, focus on themselves, maybe even have a lot of pressure right now in their life. But then in the background, they're attracting you on this like spiritual level, trying to pull you in. Again, they may not know that they do it. For most, they probably don't know that they're doing it, but that's why it's coming up as their feelings here for you in this way. And it's almost trying to like, feels like trying to pull somebody out of a rut sort of and get them to, like you have to pull them to get to you, which you don't want to do. And I feel like that's why Spirit's saying to let them come to you. And I'm hearing something about a plan, something about a fated plan or a divine plan that is currently happening here. Yeah, they're taking me back to that Two of Wands energy I said in the beginning, where if they were to take this road towards you, it would be like a, yeah, we have safe here. It's like they're in a safe zone. They're secure, they're sheltered, they're protected. And here we have repelled, disgusted. So I don't feel like they're disgusted by you, but it's something where I feel like with that Two of Wands, how to put it, like kind of, there's a feeling of this connection being very much up in the air or lingering in terms of what's going to happen next, or is this something that, like, is this path going to lead us together again, or is this path going to take us to the point of, you know, being together or making this connection work. And like with that lightning in the background, that's kind of the connection with you, or the idea of change. So this person is very confusing here, but so why are they coming up in the reading? What is the energy of the purpose of this person coming up in the reading? What are they going to do here? Justice. Yeah, I'm being shown somebody with their eyes being peeled, almost like if they have a film over their eyes, and then there's like a layer peeled off from their eyes, and then another layer. And that could be with the eyes. We just had awakened eyes and the magician with the eye. So it's like this person has somehow had some form of eye opening. I just don't know what that is. Why are they coming up in the reading? High Priestess. Because I feel like it's a very beginning, it's a new thing is what it is. Seven of Swords here, the High Priestess. It could be something where they're not familiar with this feeling. They don't really know what to do with this feeling. Again, with the High Priestess is all taking place, a lot of it is in the 5D. Meaning that it's purely kind of, most of it is like purely happening on a 5D level, which can confuse you and confuse maybe even this person if they're aware of it, where it's like there's that feeling of, with the Two of Wands here, it's so hard to put this into words because it's so 5D-ish. But there's that feeling of, almost like with this crystal ball too, what does the future hold here between us? What is taking place between us right now is beyond just this crystal ball. It's something much higher. But there's a lot of resistance coming up with this person. Pressures from external parties are creating a barricade between this connection. These situations have been created to learn necessary karmic lessons and must be broken free from for this connection to progress. Yeah, so that's what it is too. They're coming up as the Two of Pentacles overall. So let me see what's going on with them in general, because I feel like that's why this feels also complicated, because this person could have complications right now with other connections, other parties in their life. And I'm being told that a lot of what's happening, again, going back to the 5D message, is because there is some type of split in timeline happening where this person, they would have to choose you, you know, they would have to choose this connection. They would have to choose to walk down this path with you. And right now they are feeling like they want to sit in this safe zone. They've definitely, that's how you'll kind of know who this is too. They've definitely been very resistant. They've definitely been very closed off person. They haven't been very open to kind of, I don't know, spirituality or this connection, or just from their, it's like out here is the 5D world. It's where things can be very deep and mysterious, but they want to sit here by the fireplace. They want to sit here and be safe and secure. And I keep being shown like a lukewarm energy with the High Priestess here. So it's almost like a lukewarm feeling of some sort, of maybe like testing this out or thinking about if this connection is something that like, can I go down that path? Can I tread down that road? So that's where it kind of circles back to what I said in the beginning, where this is a connection which feels frustrating, where with that Seven of Swords, there's a lot of questions up in the air about this connection currently. And so where is this person at overall? Yeah, the Book of Secrets here too. And yep, so here's the crossroads. For a few people, this is a new connection. And, you know, you may have had either like an instant connection, for example, or you kind of already built something with each other recently, but then there was like an external opinion or something. Maybe it's like something cultural, or I don't know what it is, but something was thrown in here or is in the background, which is, again, making it hard for the two of you to move past the initial stage of your relationship. And so it's something where like you may click on this level and you feel this connection, but the only thing that they're offering you currently is from that more 5D level that you feel from them. But in order for them to take that road towards you in the 3D, has been blocked by some external force or party or opinions or something which they feel like, I can't explore this with you. I have to stay here. But their higher self, their soul with the Magician, could be kind of feeling pulled to you and recognizing the connection with you. But that's for those of you I feel who is, it's a new connection, but it's the same kind of scenario, even if it's somebody who you're in separation with, where they have been missing you. And I keep getting like with the eyes here too, and like the darkness around this man, there's something where it's like a glimmer of light kind of shining in, or like a feeling of, I know the truth, but I don't want to open my eyes to the truth entirely, or I can't open my eyes right now. Even though my eyes have been opened somehow, I can't fully open my eyes to this truth, because if I do that, it's like there's this interference, there's this other situation going on, these other beliefs maybe. And so that makes better sense now with the energy in the beginning, where it feels like the potential between you both. And the Five of Swords, this person, this whole situation kind of feels like swimming in a shark tank or in an ocean where there's sharks at every corner. And the two of you on a soul level might just want to, you know, go on to into the cave where there's no sharks and be together, but you can't do that here right now. But yeah, in terms of why they're coming up, I feel like it's to confirm for those of you in that situation where you have been having significant dreams about them, or you've just been feeling their energy pull on you. It is because I feel this person has been missing you, and there is also like strong, maybe sexual energy as well for some of you. And yeah, this just flew out, the swans, which can be like a soul connection of some sort here. But the two of you, it feels almost like it's something, again, which almost feels like impossible. I don't want to use the word impossible, but it feels like it's such a far reach somehow. And I don't know why that is. It depends on your situation. If it's a far reach just because of only the external party, if it's a far reach because it's been a long time too. I don't know what the far reach is, but it feels like it's a connection where if you take off all of the layers and you just go down to the core of it, then you would find this connection. But it's been so clouded and fogged by all of this right now, where there's only like a glimmer of light remaining where the two of you can connect on that level. Or it's been surging recently more because it's something to where they've had that light bulb moment a little bit more than the usual kind of feeling. So very interesting energy here. Tell me a little bit more about where they are, this person in general in their life. Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords. I'm hearing a volcano about to erupt. So with the Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, where this person is at overall. Yeah, it's like an impending sort of truth. And I want to see what the outcome is between the two of you, because it could even be something where there is a truth that needs to be spoken here, or maybe like a realization that has to come in. Like I said in the beginning, I think with the Knight of Swords and kind of the quick movement in the background, there's like a feeling of maybe like eventually this Four of Swords is like the rock that they've been sitting on. The volcano will come, you know, and eventually they're going to be thrown off their rock somehow, where they have to move, where they have to awaken, sort of. What's going on with this person in general? Clouds of confusion. Yeah, they're very confused. So as I'm getting more into the energy, I can feel it more deeply now. It's like something where this person feels, I'm almost getting like a sensation of fear, like where, yeah, with fear of change. Almost like a feeling of, what can I use to compare it? I don't know how to put it. It's like if the last train is coming and you know that you have to get on this train, or if you don't get on the train, then, you know, the zombies are going to get you or something, and you have to get on this last train. But getting on the train means that you're leaving behind like the things that you know here in this city, or getting on that train means that it would change everything. And there's this like heart-pounding fear coming up within them of like, I know that change is either necessary right now or needed, or I know that I want change. I don't know, I want to see what they want exactly. But that's that feeling of like, I know that change is imminent, and I know that I'm afraid of change, but something is pulling me, or something is making me feel upset even. There's a lot of various emotions here, which is why I said in the beginning, a spinning sensation with the Five of Swords, where I don't know what happened here, but maybe something is just going on in their life, or between the two of you, some catalysts are happening where it's like I'm getting a combination of emotions of like crying and then laughing and then being afraid and then being depressed and then being happy. Like there's a lot of different emotions going on. So I don't know, this person kind of feels like they're in a bit of a jumble here. So I want to actually get just a few more about how they feel about you, because I didn't feel like I got enough here to really understand where they're coming through as, where they're coming from. We will get more in the extended, but I just want to see a few more as to why this person is coming up in your energy. Because that Magician keeps sticking out to me, but then they keep kind of pulling it back in. You know, see, yeah, I've intentionally made myself unavailable. That's the feeling. Like this person is hard to reach, hard to get. They've intentionally made themselves unavailable, but yet they're still coming up here, and I'm trying to see why. So what are they feeling about you, and why are they coming up then as being connected to you? What is it that they are feeling about you, or that they want to... Yeah, and here's the train station. Wish you were here. See, there's like a longing, or there's a missing. I wish you were here, but there's the train. I have to get on this train. But I'm also unavailable. You know, they're very mixed up here. What are they feeling about you? Why are they coming up? What do they want with you? Why are they coming up? What do they want with you? Love me or leave me. Yeah, it's like a lot of decisions here. We will make this right one day, baby. That spark between us. Yeah, so I keep you close in my heart. Yeah, it's like a very emotional kind of reading here. It feels like there's a lot of emotions. It's like this feeling, again, the spark between the two of you is there, and there's this growing spark even. And I don't even think for most of you, I mean, for some, maybe it's something where it's a growing connection, maybe. But I think for most of you, or just take it how it resonates, because I think it could be different, but for others of you, there's like a feeling of a separation here, and they've always kept you as this flower in their heart. They've always kept you deep in their heart here with this High Priestess. And that's why the message came up that they're connecting with you in the dreams, because they have not forgotten about you. They wish that you were with them. But I think that their 3D self is like cloaked right now and kind of not wanting to see it or admit it fully, which is making it confusing. So with this like love me or leave me, it's almost a feeling where this person with that crossroads and the bus stop and the Two of Wands is almost like, and let me look at this Knight of Swords now for the outcome, but it's kind of a feeling of like, yeah, like yes or no, love me or leave me. If I make this choice, there's no going back. Or I don't know, I feel like this person just, they have some problems right now in their life, and the way that they're coming up is a little bit like intense. Like they want to spill out kind of their feelings, but they're on like this precipice. They're like, one foot is off the cliff and the other foot, it's not even that they're considering jumping off the cliff. It's like something has happened where one foot has slid off the cliff, where they're already on their way out of something, or they're already slipping here somehow to you. I don't know what, let me see what they want to say here to you. But I mean, because we did have the warning, don't dismiss the red flags. So I'm going to look at this outcome in a minute. But I mean, I think the red flags is the confusion about this. Let me see. What does this person want to say to you? What does this person want to say to you about their feelings? So we have, you broke my heart, but then it flew back in. What does this person want to say here to you? I see life differently now. You didn't see my tears. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like pent up emotions where I don't think that they've really addressed how they feel inside. Maybe even in a variety of ways, not even just with you. And they're bringing back to the coffee now with this card. I see life differently. So it could even be that there's something connected to, like, again, they something happened here. They woke up, they realized something. What do they want to say to you? I don't know what comes next. I miss hearing your voice. I admire you. Yeah, I feel like with the Knight of Swords here, and I miss hearing your voice, this actually could be something where they do really miss like talking on the phone with you, I'm getting, or there's something where they want to experience you again. Remember I said in the very beginning too, about like this, the desire to find a way or something like that with the Ace of Wands too. Like there's a pent-up desire to speak with you again, or to hear your voice, or to connect here. But again, there's a lot of tears that they went through, a lot of maybe even, yeah, you broke my heart. So for a few of you, you may have moved on. That may not be the case for everybody, but you may have been the one to move on. Or for others of you, it could have been, again, like a longer term connection, and you had a breakup or a divorce or something, and there's a lot of feelings attached to what happened there with that. We have, I don't know what you want. I hide my feelings. I want to start over. Do I still have a chance? So let's look at the outcome here and see what it is and what you need to know about why this kind of is coming up. And so in the extended, I think I'm going to look and see. I definitely will get more cards from different decks about their feelings for you, because again, it feels like they're kind of hard to crack open with that and see what they're really thinking and feeling about you. We will see what that magician is all about, why they're kind of tugging on you, what they've seen differently in life. And then we will definitely see just a little bit more about what's next, I think, and their actions. But let's see what this Knight of Swords is in terms of the potential future here. Between the two of you. Knight of Swords, Five of Cups. Where's this connection heading, Spirit? What is the potential outcome in the next 1 to 2 months of this connection? Why is it coming up? Ten of Cups. Five of Wands at the bottom. So 2 5s, again, change. Yeah, it feels like kind of crying over spilled milk here with the Ten of Cups. So if it is the case that it's been a recent ending, there's definitely a lot of sadness about what didn't happen here or what didn't work out between you both. But if it's not a recent ending, it's just that I feel there's a bit of like a melancholy kind of feeling of again, they're hiding their sadness, their tears, their feelings of what could have happened with you. So some regrets settling in, or some feelings of what is the outcome between you both next 1 to 2 months? Why is this coming up? The Emperor. Yeah, I feel like it's... Actually, let me get one confirmation for that, because it's kind of a feeling... What is the outcome here between you both? 1 to 2 months. Why is this coming up, the outcome? Because I keep getting such a heavy heart, a heavy feeling in my heart. Can you give me one more card, Spirit, of the outcome here? Next 1 to 2 months. What is this? Five of Cups, Emperor, Ten of Cups. What is this? Okay. So you have outgrown this person relationship, yet they are still holding you back energetically by thinking about you. Cut the cords and recognize how far you've grown. Anything crumbling in this situation is a sign that it's ready for a rebirth. Allow the old to fall away to reveal a new beginning soon to come. Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels, again, a bit of like a bittersweet ending here, to be honest, for a lot of you. And we will look more and see in the extended, but it feels like something where with the forward footsteps and the Ten of Cups, it's like there's a decision being made here to choose happiness, and I kind of feel like it's you. And this person could be somebody with the material world here and the Emperor, where they could be focusing a lot of their attention on that right now and dismissing kind of the call that they're having, or dismissing that 5D energy. So with the Two of Wands that we had seen earlier, and kind of the feeling of, if I go down this path, it will change everything. I feel like they would need to really make a big step forward to... Some of you could be very unconventional, or you have kind of your own life here that is different than them. Because we do have the Hierophant. So for some, it could be that this external party is something standing in the way when it comes to family, society, religion, anything of the sort like that, where it feels that it's like a sense of their heart they missed the train. They had the opportunity to take that train, but they're choosing to stay with the zombies. They didn't take that train that was taking off, and it was like the last train. And it's almost kind of like, again, the reference of the train. I don't know what you want. Like, there's actually a lot of feelings here of, and take this how this will resonate, because for some, it could be that they do actually want something, but they don't know how you feel, or there's no proper communication between the two of you. So neither of you really know how you feel. So you both are going to miss the train together, because if they don't know how you feel and you don't know how they feel, then no one can do anything. But that's only going to be if you kind of know that that's for you. Others of you, it's more of like, there's just a sense of, there's just sadness here, honestly, with the Five of Cups. Sadness that this didn't work out, or sadness that we can't be together. And I don't really know what the exact reasoning is of that, depending on your situation. I mean, I think it seems to be something connected to an external party, and I will definitely look at their actions in the extended to see what they're going to do, because what is this Knight of Swords, though? Give me one card for the Knight of Swords in terms of the outcome. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Two of Cups. Yeah, it's that realization of the connection. And yes, the Knight of Swords could be communication for some of you, but I'm almost getting for others of you, it's more of like, how to put that? It's more of like a mental sort of, I don't know how I would describe that, like a mental communication. Like it could be something of, a sudden, what is that? Ten of Swords, Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's the ending, like maybe too late type of thing. It could even be somebody will communicate and it's too late. Or because the Knight of Swords is if this person is communicating with you, or even just the way that they're going about their life here currently as it relates to their feelings for you, is coming up as kind of unbalanced. Like they have these, again, like pent up emotions. I don't know how else to put it. I can't really explain this here. One more card for this Knight of Swords. I'm hearing this song. I think it's by Kid Rock, and I forgot who else. I put your picture away, sat down and cried for days. I think it's called Picture. And I think that card does talk about something to do with a third party as well. And here we have this train station again, Journey. Yeah, I don't know. It's like just a bittersweet kind of thing. One last card here. One last card for this outcome. Spirit, please. One last card. Yeah, exactly. This person in question has hidden feelings for you that they have yet to expose due to a fear of rejection. It is up to them to come forward and push themselves beyond the fear. So we have that twice, that it is up to them to push themselves beyond the fear. So I would say it's kind of up in the air right now because of free will, but it seems like this is kind of a situation where there's pain here, where if they don't address the pain of the choices that they've made, and if they chose to go into a different direction, and the pain of that, and the pain of like, if I don't choose that train, if I don't hop on that train, I will regret it, you know? They kind of are in that boat right now, and it's up to them to push beyond that fear. And if they don't do it, it's kind of something where, you know, maybe you've outgrown them anyway, but it's something where it's like, they left you at you left them at the train station because they chose to stay and not get on the train. And that could all be happening energetically. It may not be that this is actually in the physical world. Some of you, yes, you could be in contact or you could hear from them. But it's almost like, see how the spring, the deer is moving to move forward, and then it's like this stab in the back here. So it's like this person needs to overcome their fear of actually getting on that train to come towards you and into your direction. And I think that with the Emperor, the Two of Cups, it's like an internal revelation that they're having, that they have to now make it happen in the 3D world. So let's go ahead and get our final message cards, and then I'll pull from the bowl. And then in the extended, we will look at the things that we mentioned and see what else we can pick up on with that. But is there any final messages that need to come up from this person to you? Because it's kind of like a sad feeling here. What does this person want to say to you? Anything to close up the reading? What does this person want to say to you? I know you have many reasons not to trust me. I'm trying to be more open with you. So that's kind of where they either might take that risk and be more open with you, or they have to make that decision right now if they're willing to get on that train. And that train could be the train of like them having to be vulnerable too. The train is a combination of things. Getting on that train would change everything. It would mean that they would have to honor this connection. It would mean that they would have to change things again to be with you. We have, when I'm with you, it feels so real. I'm afraid of falling too deep. I love our conversations and banter. We have something just feels off between us, and I don't know what it is. We need to take a break. What does this person want to say here to you? That could have been past energy for some, where they could have taken a break from you because maybe they even told you that, like, I don't know, this feels weird, this connection, but it's because of these external things. We have passion. I've never felt this way about anyone else before. I play it cool, but deep inside, I'm feeling all types of things that I can't explain. Yeah. We have exit. I need to find a way out because I can't be here anymore. That's the reference of the train too, the Two of Wands. I definitely think that they are like knowing that the volcano is going to erupt. They have to kind of get out of wherever they are. But again, to do that is kind of another story. And they're definitely like playing it really cool right now with how they're feeling about you. We have eclipse. My life has changed dramatically since you last saw me. Things are not the same. So that could also be another reason too that things are not the same. And then we have awake. Yeah, so I see the error of my ways. Life has been tough recently, but I've learned a lot. I can feel you on a soul level. I am beginning to understand how deeply connected we are. I see you all the time in my dreams. It's so hard to shake you off. So let me go ahead and pull from our bowl. Just gonna, my low battery light is on. I'm just gonna pull a few of these little hints before we do that. We have illusions. So yeah, they may not be aware of like, I mean, they're aware of how they feel about you, but they need to be the one, again, to like acknowledge that it is actually real. It's something on a soul level. And I think they've been in denial. We have 3 months. So I was going to put it on top of the Two of Wands. So there might be a decision here in the next 3 months, either that you're going to make a decision or they will, or something will kind of will move from the 2 to the 3 of Wands in the next 3 months. We have blessing. They could see you as a blessing in their life. They wish you were here and you are a blessing in their life. We have friend. So they could want to be your friend or to ask to be friends with you again. We have no on top of eclipse. Let me see. Manipulate. Talking. If you do talk to them, I feel like this is when they're going to play it cool as well. They may not be showing all their cards. For some, they might, again, want to get you in the bedroom. There's a lot of like mixed up energy here. Happy argument. So someone's moving forward from an argument into more happiness, making the right decision. We have 7 to 10 years. Some of you could have known them for 7 to 10 years, or they need to close up a cycle they've been involved in for 7 to 10 years for some. We have not ready. Yeah, so with the Magician, they're not quite ready yet. Something with this no, I don't know what that is. Something where, I don't really know what that is. Something may have changed in their life that they are saying that it's, that maybe you won't like or that you'll say no to. We have school, so they could have gone to school, could have, maybe they went back to school, something helped them to see things differently. These won't be for everyone. Insecure, so they have insecurities about themselves, and they're insecure that you won't trust them again. We have ascend. Yeah, so, you know, again, they kind of want to ascend, or they want to move this forward somehow. There's a big ascension happening in this situation. We have moving. So someone could be moving, since I kept referencing the train station. So definitely someone could be moving, which might somehow factor into this connection, either to bring the two of you apart or together. We have mask on top of the, okay, so the red flags. Yeah, there's something about this which is not like totally clear, you know. We have no feelings. It's on top of you have outgrown. So for a few of you, maybe you will find that you don't have feelings anymore for them. Or whatever happens next will kind of give you more of an indication of this connection moving forward. We have not for you. So for some, that's what this is saying here. Explanation, but you may get an explanation from them. So let's go ahead and pull from the main bowl. And see, these do not have to resonate. If they don't resonate, that's okay. It's only going to be for a few people who need specific confirmations. Definitely kind of a strange reading. So we have Lori, Julia, Amy, Andrea, Laura, Patty, Linda, Tara Ray, Venetia, Nancy, Lori, again, this one with an I, Ursula, Zoha, Alexander, Lorraine, Giselle, Kendra, Tanya, Aspara, May, Ashini, Astrid, Leah or Lee, Pernil, Melissa, Mimi, Tina, Like, I don't know how to say this, Like. We have Noema, Nornoma, Lorna, Wendy, Amy, spelled like that. I think we had Amy twice too. Amethyst, Cheryl, and Ming. And that's it for names. And then we have San Francisco, Ukraine, Omaha, Norway, Birmingham, and then we have Gemini, Sun, Leo, Rising, Leo, Moon, Sagittarius, Moon, Life Path number 11, Salesperson, Banking, Reiki Healer, Psychic Reader. So definitely someone is a psychic reader, Reiki Healer. Could be you, and then they could be in sales or banking, but again, that won't be for everyone. And then we have 40s and 70s. So those could be ages or decades that could be significant to you. So I'll leave it here. I hope this reading could help. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And let me know if this connects with you. And I will go over to the extended, and that will be linked down below. And I will talk to you all next time. Take care and lots of love.